you know, because it affects our community. You know, if we stay within our community and purchase from our community and work with our community, we're a better place to live. That's why we did this. And we love to knit.
Recently, Hayside Decca traveled to the Quilt Cottage to sit down and talk to 15 retired ladies. In return, we received 40 hand-knitted blankets for the premature babies born at Wesley Medical Center.
The interesting thing is we had a wonderful lady who came in here to knit with us and is no longer able to come in. And that's when a group started meeting with Bessie at her home. She's 97 years old, so it's understandable that when the weather gets cold and she's not very mobile, she can't come in. But she's so much fun to be with. So the idea developed with Terry, let's do something together as this small group. And it was to knit baby blankets for the Ronald McDonald home. So that's how it started.
I think it's amazing that when this started, it was just a few, and then it just took off like crazy. And so
like
many people
5 people
wanted to help
started.
from out of Hayes, everywhere they wanted to help make the blankets.
And we started with only 13, the idea of 13.
That's right.
Yep.
Did you guys have any specific patterns that you had to follow, or did you just kind of knit to knit?
Well, we started with that. We started with people wanting to just make a certain color a certain way, but the book actually, there's so many good resources here at the Quilt Cottage, and Yayette will show you the books. There's 2 books that we use that people picked from, but if you wanted to do your own, you could do it.
So many families come to the Ronald McDonald House, and it happens in a hurry for one reason or another, or they can't afford a blanket for their newborn baby or for their sick baby. And so this is one way that we can reach out to families, especially right here in the holiday time, to help them through a process or through a crisis in their lives. When you have a sick child or a premature baby, it sometimes takes a while for children to be healed and families to be healed because it's a great stress for them. And something like this helps make it a little easier because it tells them people really care. They may not know you, but they know that you really care.
How many families stay there at one time?
In Wichita, there are 2 houses. And the one that these will probably go to is Wesley, because that's where most of the babies who are premature are hospitalized. But the 2 houses will house 40 families.
Are they full most of the time?
It depends on the time of the year and what's going on. They have a high census, but it's not always full,
Okay. Yeah.
especially the one at Wesley.
Since we're talking about the Ronald McDonald houses, have any of you guys have families or know anybody that have been affected by these houses?
30 years ago, we stayed at a Ronald McDonald house in Kansas City. Our 14-year-old daughter had open heart surgery, and we went there to stay, and it was full at the time, but we had a small Class C motorhome, and we stayed in their parking lot. And then when we left, we gave them a donation, but they were very, very nice.
Bessie's own granddaughter, Zoe Pakuskus, has been in the Ronald McDonald House at Children's Mercy in Kansas City, and this is Bessie's blanket right here.
I save the pull tabs. In fact, my sister-in-law in Colorado Springs saves them too and gives them to me, but I didn't know if they were used for something specific or they're just more convenient to gather instead of the cans.
First of all, when you hear pull tabs, what do you think of? Ronald McDonald House. So it's kind of a halo effect there. But I asked that question when we first started this, why don't we just do the cans? And the answer at the Wichita house anyway was that what they found is that they're so messy, people don't want to do that. You know, if you save lots and lots of cans, they're sticky and they're messy, and other things collect the cans. Other charities will take the cans. But the pop tabs are specific, as far as I know, they're specific to the Ronald McDonald House. And they're easy. You know, we just keep a jug on our counter all the time, and whoever's there just plops them in there. And we keep them at the stores, obviously, for our employees to put them in. But that's why, the pop tabs.
So yes, I think it's a wonderful way to give back something and still enjoy our knitting.
Hayes High Deca will travel to the Ronald McDonald houses on January 28th to relieve the families of their daily chores and to present them with 40 baby blankets, boxes of wish list items, and a check. We are truly grateful for what the community has done for this charity. Thank you.